Then I say to her, could we take a photo together? And she goes, no, I don't really do that.
The internet was thrown into a confusing state recently over the issue between famous and multiple award-winning singer, songwriter, and actress Ariana Grande and Elvira, the Halloween queen. What actually happened between these two? And why is Elvira, the mistress of the dark, calling out Ariana Grande? We are about to give you insight into the whole story. But before we dive deep into this case, make sure to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Now let's dive in.
And then she left before my show started. All her relatives stayed. All her relatives stayed, and she took off. Okay.
Elvira, known as the Mistress of the Dark and the Halloween Queen, called Ariana Grande a mean girl in one of her fan Q&A interviews when she was asked a question. Elvira, played by Cassandra Peterson, is a public figure who advocates for the woke culture. She's popularly known to be a beloved horror hostess, actress, and lover of the iconic Halloween culture. And she's famous for hosting things like Elvira Movie Macabre from 1981 to 1986, sultry campy personas, iconic black gowns and wigs, horror movie cameos and appearances, and LGBTQ+ advocacy and support. So, on this fateful day, Elvira hosted a fan event where she was doing a Q&A recently, and she was asked if she ever had any encounters with other celebrities. Well, Elvira didn't waste time talking about her bad experience with Thank You Next Queen and how she had given Ariana Grande and her family and friends an incredible VIP experience that day, and that she gave Ariana the 20 tickets she had requested. She also spoke about how she met every one of Ariana's people and took pictures with them at Ariana's request. But when she asked Ariana Grande if she could take a picture with her, Ariana told her, "No, I don't really." She also told her fans that Ariana Grande left her show earlier, even before it started, and that Ariana's action that day made her feel worried by having accommodated and hosted Ariana's friends and family so well for Ariana to leave her show very early and not even want to take a photo with her. Elvira also told her fans that she felt disappointed at the fact that Ariana didn't want to take a picture with her after she had taken pictures with her family members and friends. These came as a shock to many of Elvira's fans, and after her show, they didn't waste time calling out Ariana Grande for being a mean girl, and not all the lovely people she claims to be in public.
She came and she brought 20 guests. She wanted 21 tickets. We're like, okay. And we give her the tickets, and she comes backstage and she asked if I could take pictures with all of her friends and relatives she brought. I take a picture with every single one of them. I sign autographs for every single one of them. Then I say to her, could we take a photo together? And she goes, no, I don't really do that.
The news of Ariana Grande being mean to Elvira spread like wildfire through the internet, and trust me, Ariana Grande got a lot of backlash from people. She got a lot of mean comments, and after a while, Ariana Grande decided to speak out and address the issue with Elvira. I mean, no one wants to have a lot of enemies, especially if they were once fans of the celebrity. A lot of people were tagging Ariana Grande and asking her why she could have done that to the Queen of Halloween, while some others called her out, saying she indeed was a mean girl. This was probably one of the reasons Ariana Grande decided to speak out. This was what she said.
I'm so disheartened to see this. I actually don't even remember getting the chance to meet you because I had an anxiety attack, and to my memory, left before the rest of my family. This was around 7 years ago, and at the time, I was really not great with being in public crowds or loud places, but if I'm misremembering this moment, I sincerely apologize for offending you so. Thank you for being so nice to my mom. She told me how lovely you were. She might have different feelings about that now, but I'll talk to her. Clearly, we all have our days. Sending love always. You'll always be our queen of Halloween.
Ariana replied to Elvira in her comment section, trying to straighten things out between them. Trust the internet trolls to switch sides immediately. Some of them started calling out Elvira and tagging her for being a clout chaser. I asked her if her rent was due for payment. I mean, Elvira also has a lot of people attacking her. They were calling her out for calling out Ariana Grande to get a lot of attention from people, and some trolls told her to let the issue slide because it was something that happened years ago. Some others even went as far as digging out the time it happened, and they discovered the incident occurred during the time of the Manchester attack, and that Ariana didn't want to be photographed or seen. But some fans of Elvira stood by her side, and one of them even commented about the fact that Elvira just answered a simple question that she was asked, and a lot of people were now jumping on her like she had committed a crime in answering a question.
Here's the thing, Elvira was asked a question, she answered it, that's it. Y'all jumping on her for telling her experience with Miss Grande is ridiculous. That is her story to tell. Asked and answered. Doesn't matter if you don't agree or think Miss Grande wouldn't do it. You weren't there, and no matter the reasons behind it, Elvira answered the question asked. It's not the first time I've heard someone famous answer a question about someone else famous. It's not the end of the world. This is Elvira's truth, whether you like it or not.
If you were to ask me, I would say this probably was just a moment of misunderstanding for Elvira. Although she's not the first person to call out Ariana Grande for being a mean girl, that's a story for another time. Hopefully, she'll no longer be on Elvira's bad celebrity list after Ariana's public apology. Ariana Ariana Grande is loved by everyone, especially formerly playing the role of Kat Valentine in the hit Nickelodeon teen series Victorious, a musical sitcom that aired a few years ago. The character Kat made a lot of viewers fall in love with her before she eventually ventured into music years later, and she hasn't stopped being a lot of people's favorite petite musicians. She also stars in the upcoming musical Wicked, which also has a lot of drama circulating due to the Wicked poster, and she had a thing or two to say about it. Still, on the topic of Ariana Grande, she was interviewed recently to talk about the particular drama going on with the musical Wicked poster. This musical will be hitting theaters by November, but before then, the poster caused a lot of issues after a fan on TikTok saw the poster and felt it wasn't giving that attractiveness it was supposed to be giving, like the playbill was giving, and decided to edit it better to look very professional and attractive. I thought they would be commended for adjusting the Wicked poster to look better, but the reverse was the case with Cynthia Erivo, who was the one who mostly edited the poster with Ariana Grande. Take a look.
This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen, equal to that awful AI of us fighting, equal to people posing the question, is your hoo-ha green? None of this is funny, none of it is cute. It degrades me, it degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real-life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is deeply hurtful. Let me put this right here to remind you and cleanse your palate.
According to Cynthia Erivo, she felt insulted and hidden because, apparently, to her, what the fan did was not called for. She thought it was done to purposely conceal her face, making Ariana more visible in the poster. However, a lot of people commented on her shocking reaction to an ordinary poster and felt she overreacted. Comments like this, among others, were thought-provoking. Take a look.
I would regularly be on her side about something like this because we've continuously seen people erase her presence in discussions about Wicked to focus on Ariana. Not surprising, but in this instance, I'm just like, girl, come on. Adam, this was the line? This edit, this was the line for you. I'm a real life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, ... Because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Madam, our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me. We know it's you. We literally know it's you.
I feel Cynthia Erivo's reaction was called for, mainly because it was her face that was mostly edited and adjusted, so she would definitely be propelled to talk. And to be honest, I didn't really notice anything new, and if not for the fact that this whole drama started after the editor posted how they re-edited the poster, which was why Cynthia Erivo felt sad and insulted. She might have overreacted a bit, but come on, it's just a poster. It's not like it's going to change her personality or her performance on the day of the movie, so she shouldn't be getting all worked up for something as little as a movie poster. But come to think of it, this might be a strategy to draw attention to the musical, Wicked. Who knows? When Ariana Grande was asked what she felt about this issue, she didn't say much, but the fact that it was a simple and minor adjustment wasn't a big deal. She was scratching the surface of the topic, and I feel she didn't want to say anything to look or sound bad to the public so as not to anger Cynthia or her fans. Take a look.
I think it's very complicated because I find AI so conflicting and troublesome sometimes, but I think it's just such a massive adjustment period. Grande told me exclusively at the Academy Museum Gala Saturday in Los Angeles, this is something that is so much bigger than us, and the fans are gonna have fun and make their edits. When I suggested that sometimes things can go too far, Grande said, I think so, and I have so much respect for my sister Cynthia, and I love her so much.
That's all for today. Do you think Ariana is pretending to be friendly, or do a lot of her haters misunderstand her? Drop your comment to let us know what you think about Ariana Grande's whole situation. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.